Hi everyone, and welcome to today's special video hop where I'm participating in the Christmas in July video hop, where we're going to collaborate, about 25 of us, to do some videos for you guys. Now, my video is sponsored by Wow Embossing Powder, and you'll be, if you leave a comment by the 31st of July on this video, you'll be in for the chance to win a $20 gift. In my description, I will have who the next video hopper is as well for you to visit. So today's card creations, I've made two. I'm using some fab foil in the glitter gold. I've got the scrapbook.com designer stamps here, the Holly Jolly sentiments, and the actual nested circles, as well as some Gina K foil mates, and this is pre-printed, and I have die cut already the circles in the Gina K foil mates, and I'm going to put them through my mini ink machine here. I've got my protective sleeves here where I've put it in, and this is where the magic happens. Oh, isn't it magic? Like, I love every time I foil. I don't do it often enough, but when I do, it's just beautiful. I've got the Altenew Dotted Scales Debossing cover die here, and I've actually put a lot of foam mount behind that panel, and then I'm going to adhere it to my side folding card here. So I ended up doing two, but I went with the smaller of the circles for that foiled piece there, and I'm going to heat emboss in metallic gold rich pale and in the superfine. The reason why I used superfine is because of the actual sentiment. It's got some details in there, and I'd like to capture that in, if I'm not stamping, I try to capture it in my heat embossing. Now I've got my just a copy paper here to catch pretty much the leftover powders and to funnel it back into my jar. There was a little bit of excess there just with the residue from my fingers, so I'm just wiping the extra bits off. You can use a brush, tap any extra bit off, it's up to you. Now I've got my pokey tool here, my Spellbinder's tool in one, because I didn't want that piece of circle flying around. So I've got my Wow embossing tool here, my heat embossing tool, and I'm going to put it on heat setting 2 to heat this sentiment up. I've got a protective layer here, which is my glass mat, and that's it's great for heat embossing. Now I adhered that down with liquid adhesive, the large foiled panel, and then I have put some foam out for the little circle sentiment and some rhinestones to finish it off. And that's my first card. It's really quick and simple. There was nothing hard about that card at all. So for my second card, I've got the black twinkle embossing powder here. It's in glitter, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. So my selection of products here is, of course, the Silent Night, not the black twinkle, and the Oh Joy paper pack from Pink Fresh, the Lawn Fawn rectangle cross stitch dies, absolutely great for details, and then the Stampers Anonymous Tim Holtz collection here. This is the Carved Christmas 2. It's very rustic, and I really like that rustic look. For the paper pack, I chose a grey tone pattern paper. I felt it went really well with the Silent Night embossing glitter. And it was almost like a silver neutral card, so I kept it simple, apart from the actual sequins that you'll see me use, the string of sequins. Now I've got my stamping platform here, and I've used the rubber section because of the depth of using a rubber stamp. It allows you to use this rubber stamp rather than any clear, so it gives you the versatility of using both. Performing CPR on my stamp set, and then I'm going to again bring my scrap piece of paper here to capture all the rest of the actual embossing glitter. This embossing glitter is absolutely beautiful. Now I beg my pardon, I did lose me heat embossing the actual film. I don't know what I did with that video part, but I heat embossed it from behind, and you can see it shimmering away now that it's heat set. Beautiful. Absolutely loved it. Love, love, love that look. Embossing glitters with Wow are really great because they don't budge. They have created a perfect formula to incorporate some glitter and embossing powder that does not budge on your projects. I absolutely love them. So I'm going to adhere that with foam mount tape, and then I'm going to use liquid adhesive again. I've got my Tombow liquid adhesive here that I use. It's one that's always on my bench, so it was easy to grab, so it's the first thing I used. I've got other liquid adhesives, but it was just right there. Now this is the string of sequins I'm telling you about. I was telling you earlier about. So it's there to the right, and I do a little loop with it. I was going to attempt to tie a bow, and I'll be honest with you, my bow tying skills aren't that great, and using something like this was far more difficult. So I did a loop, jam-packed it with a lot of glue dots behind those sequins, just in the top area there, but I wasn't happy with the overall look. So what I did is I did put a bow on there with some silver ribbon that I found. It's very thin. It was like a taffeta ribbon, shiny ribbon, and I did my bow there, and I was able to tie a bow with this ribbon, and then I'm going to stick it in between, in the center of that loop. And that finishes my card. It's really, really simple. It's quite a bit of a wow, and with the embossing glitter. Don't forget, this is a video hop. You are to visit, and if you could visit the actual next video creator and leave a comment to be entered to win the gift card on my video. So thanks for watching. I look forward to reading your comments. See you later.